Let's hop on it. All right. Let's go poke at the bones. Yes, please die this time.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansel, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansel wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansel senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
Please let me go.
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Baldur, your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long.
You do know each other?
Once. Long ago. We crossed the Kalym together and sailed the Altengri. We built a city by the sea. Answer was my friend.
Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Baldur? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Just answer him, Emperor.
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roared. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balduran. The final tempest has come. This time, you will not escape it.
This way.
Ah, come on. No dare. Off to a great start. An even better start. Oh man. Let's make you not an issue for a while.
Talk to me.
Escape.
Rough tempest I will raise.
me strike.
Gladly. Okay. Feast yourself. Nope.
Blood comes easy these days.
Yoder.
Spill some blood.
Ouch!
Got to move. Take you.
Let me recite their demise.
If only I had thought to give him Thunderwave.
Who favors the fearless?
Ouch.
Time to die.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I actually hit him. Ouch. Man, come on. Damn it, if only I didn't have so many concentration things. Why does everything take concentration?
Sorcery.
I do.
Battle favors the fearless. No time to waste.
Ed? Ready.
I will not fail.
Man, come on. Ha. Ouch.
What now?
Yep. Oh man. Yoder. Poor Will got Spreader kicked off the edge. I should have paid better attention to that.
On my way.
Don't ever vivify on her.
On I go.
Come on.
Tale for the ages.
Take you.
Get these wounds taken care of. Death is but a word away.
There we go.
Rook to Queen 6.
That's out of there.
Lila Lurl.
No, there.
Fading fast. I must heal.
Doing more damage to myself than anything else.
Come on then.
Take you.
What fools these mortals be. The victor's path.
I won't give in.
God damn it. Ah, come on.
Let's finish this.
Oh dear.
Victory is assured.
Yeah, come on, dice.
This is my time.
Can't even catch my breath.
You there?
Delicious.
God damn it.
To focus. Take you.
Mistra Rill. Let's light them up.
Yeah, what do you mean it's interrupted? What do you mean that thing is actually like a barrier?
No holding back.
Heal yourself.
Still on my feet.
Damn it.
What should I do?
Heal, that's what you should do.
Take you. Can't afford casualties now. Take you.
Creator. Destroyer. This is my time.
You will break.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Uh-oh.
Waiting storm is arisen.
Going to attack! Find some cover!
Invenium fear.
Very good. He's safe.
Can't afford to let up.
Dean, that's not safe.
On my way.
There we go.
I speak, they burn. Forever dauntless.
Okay. There we go. That particular spot is safe.
Unleash me. A wise move.
There we go.
Time to push my luck again. On my way.
With pleasure.
Need to stay focused. Take you.
Come on.
Unleash me. With ease. No holding back.
No survivors.
Woohoo! Smacky.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
fair chances.
No. Forgot about that.
On the victor's path.
Lilaleur.
Come on. Can't stay idle. I'm coming for you.
Uh-uh.
Let's move.
Oh,
One can't always be a gentleman. Oh dear.
Ready.
I seek an advantage.
come on.
No choice but to keep going. One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, we've almost got him.
Baldur,
We go!
what have you done?
so I never thought I'd see him again.
That battle sure is a lot easier to handle when you have some resistance to electricity. Yeah. So it's true, you're Balduran?
I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past.
You literally founded Baldur's Gate. Of course I'm interested.
Such sentimentality. Very well. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansor who found me. Ansor who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansor who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
On Sore, Stelmane, do your allies always die?
Stelmane's death was not my fault. Ansor's death was born of necessity. And make no mistake, I grieved them both. Ansor, in particular. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept. A mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
Is being an illithid really worth the loss of a friend?
Put simply, yes. And being alive even more so. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. 2 nether stones remain in the hands of the Chosen. We must find them before we confront the Brain.
Just a brief respite.
Ansur is dead.
Yes, thank you for stating the obvious. Uh.
There'll be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the great worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Unsur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city.
It would have been nice to have a dragon on our side, though.
Perhaps. But we will still smite the brain, and still be hailed as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title, and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
The people are as likely to crown me as their queen, as they are to accept a devil as their duke.
The Absolute's end would be the guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim.
Your lust for power here could get the better of you. You're a hero, not a politician.
You're right. I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
That was a quick turnaround. Hail the Blade of Avernus.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
Again?
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to set. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say?
Sounds heavenly.
Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties just the once.
Gale over there. What are your plans as the Blade once the Brain is defeated?
I scout both the Hells and the Coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Cooking is my thing, though.
The hell
Hello.
of Baldur.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Nice. That is very useful. Where's that? Here on so. Said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. There's no cure and that's all right. I'm fine. More than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course I know why. Remember Yao Tengri? You and I sailed together for months seeking the Great Spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs. But you never left my side, not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing it with me, through my eyes. You wanted to share in my passion for the adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is, the privilege was mine. You were the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Ansor. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours, and yours are agony. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Ansor. Fly. And know that even if I'm not beside you, I will always have been your Balduran. More than friends, huh? Knock my glasses.
Who's next?
Smooch, smooch, smooch.
I've got a long road ahead. Light on my feet.
Actually, real quick. Make sure I've looted everything.
Anything of use?
Okay. Actually. Sure, there's no loot over here. Yep, we've got everything.
give it a shot. What's in here?
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one
What if
more
they throw
time.
us in jail?
Pretend I'm a
Calm
fist
down, dear.
and tell me what
It
you were
won't
doing in
happen,
the
I swear.
house.
Well, your fistliness, we broke down the
even
door
hurt.
because it sounded like somebody was...
That's why nothing's good. Must lug my guts through this hell.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're back. We just killed a an undead living legend, really. Yeah. Who knew he was the squishy guy following us around? There we go. Okay. Maybe you some raged.
No one stopped me yet.
Yeah.
Breathe deep and move.
Let's go chat with everybody about what just happened.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Wyll to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the Hells.
The Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier. Ask it.
Ah. Found in the Temple of Baal before. Would you be able to find it again?
You speak of a battle more than a century past. Baal's minions led us through a maze in the Undercity, older than Baldur's Gate itself. We paid little mind to the path ahead, let alone how we might return, or that we would return at all. Still, the Undercity shifts. We might search down there. Or better yet, find a ballast to lead us.
You traveled with a child of Baal in times past, did you not?
I did, though I don't often speak of it. So many seem to think they know the whole story already. I find it a pity to correct them. We can speak of old battles later. Our plate is piled high with catastrophes enough for the present, huh?
What can you tell me about the Harpers?
I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding.
How did you end up joining?
I will not bore you with a long tale. The short. I was born to a high family in Tedir. I remember little except that when my family fell, they fell far and fast. I learned young what fear and hunger make desperate people do. I learned to do some of it myself even. Until a roving circle of hedge druids found me. They raised me in the wild. But when it became clear I was, perhaps not suited to a life of idle reflection, I was sent to the Harpers. To do. They showed me how to fight with sword, as well as spell, and gave me ample causes to wield them for. If I was not always the truest believer in every cause, well, I fell in love with someone who was. And that is almost the same thing.
Want to tell me more about this someone you loved?
No, not really.
Oh, you don't want to talk about Khalid? Surely people understand that the Harpers are working for the greater good.
Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still Never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been.
Sounds like you and the Harpers have a complicated history.
You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers. Stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no?
Never mind.
First in my heart.
Aw.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already.
Wyll intends to take the fights to the very hells themselves? I can think of no one more capable.
Wyll shall force all devil kind to tremble before him. The hells have much to fear. The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Wrong button.
Farewell for now.
So Wyll's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
Wyll would be wiser to leverage his family name for a position of power in Baldur's Gate. The hells can have him for all I care.
Do you feel that? The hells themselves tremble to face such a scourge as Wyll threatens to be. The Blade of Avernus, forged by a Cambion, whetted on a dragon's hide. Those devils won't know what's coming for them.
All right, since we burned through a whole lot of spell slots, let's take a long rest.
King,
Uh-oh.
your deception ends now.
I shall cleave the truth from you like flesh from a doer.
Help me! She's gone mad!
Another normal evening in camp, I see. What in the hell is going on here?
This is not the whelp who's been following us. I saw her. She slipped into camp in the form of a woman and shifted into this abomination. She tried to silence me and hide her deception.
I didn't do anything!
Do you have any proof?
Is my word not enough? Say your farewells, Nevukrim.
Let her go, Lae'zel. Well, okay. Oh, exactly what I needed, damn.
You turn on me to save this ignorant whelp. Do I mean so little to you?
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way.
So Gortash spoke the truth. You've been following me.
The little lordling has been whispering in your ears. He always knew how to tumble and twist your mind matter, leave you knotted in his cords. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Why, wait. Let's kill each other right now.
You forget how Father's blood clots our veins. It must be returned to him, seeped straight into his grim-born jaws. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, Slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
Damn it, and I just finished outfitting Lae'zel. Yeah, that sure was a thing. Send it to camp so that Lae'zel can just pick it up when we get back.
What happened?
And there was an intruder in our camp, but she's gone now.
Is she coming back?
I won't let her.
I want my mum. I want to go home. I want this all to go away. If she does come back, I'm sticking her with my potato knife. Hard. She won't take me again.
Oh. Can I hug the poor kiddo? Yeah. She won't know what hit her. Greetings, cat. Yep.
Bloody shape-shifting freak! No one takes my Gith Yankee and gets away with it.
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet. Lae'zel will not break easily. But Orin will only enjoy her work the more for that if we give her the time.
Oh no, her tent is gone.
Will Orin truly free Lae'zel if we slay Gortash? I'm not so sure. A rescue may be in order.
You almost pity Orin, taking Lae'zel like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shapeshifter's spine.
Yeah, that does sound about right.
Damn it all. We've got to get Lae'zel back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
We can't just let Orin take one of our own, even if it's Lae'zel. We have to rescue her, or kill Gortash in order to win her freedom.
You wish to consult me?
Oh, you don't have anything to say about Orin taking Orin taking Lae'zel?
Lae'zel was a formidable addition to our party. Our odds without her are diminished. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
I've considered them and I've decided I am going to ignore her wishes. How you feeling this morning, kiddo?
That was so scary. Oh my gods. But we're back now, safe, and we can have soup. I made it. Want some?
Sure.
Slurp happy.
You wish to consult me? Good. I do not like to stand idle.
Let's grab Shakira.
Yes? As you wish.
Let's see about making some progress on getting Minsk back.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us.
Nelson. Missed. Ah. Okay.
Dear, I don't know.
For your own sake.
Another step forward.
Flaming fist property will be dealt with swiftly and harshly.
Just be ready to leave when the time comes.
But how will we step into this new, brilliant dawn?
Lightbringer Gortash will show us the way.
And what will happen to those
It's a shame. Edvard used to be such a good... The broadsheet isn't that bad.
Here goes nothing.
Come on.
It's a shame. Edvard used to do such a good job running the Gazette.
That's just it. The Steel Watch don't need to talk. They're guards.
Sure, Gortash didn't need to know this. Precisely
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
Poor Highberry, your life is in danger. A serial killer is after you. Oh dear.
I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Haha! You're not getting away that easy. Ow!
That's just it. The Steel Watch don't need to talk.
Oh dear. Excuse me?
Have me. Not yet.
Vis medicat.
Let's move you out of the way. Ha! Gotcha. Shall we? Let's make sure you can't do that again.
Fresh orders?
Man. Ready, go.
Survival is all that matters.
I thirst for combat.
Well, good thing we're in combat then. Oh, come on. Hanging on by a damn thread.
Let's end this.
The witching hour.
Oh, man.
Nothing will stand in my way.
That's just it. The Steel Watch don't want it. They're guards.
He's gotten away.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Still Watch? I am so glad you asked, Edvard.
The corpse remains silent.
Yeah.
Speaks well, that.
Interim report. The scarred dwarf is a promising candidate for unholy assassin. Though he is personally crude, his methods of homicide are artistic and even innovative. He has set up a deadly wine festival to eliminate his next target, and I, for one, will be observing it closely. Sheller Cole.
Moving ahead.
Right to the council. This cannot happen again.
What's the discussion?
I just hope the children are... Well, whatever was the matter with that man? Why did he take off so quickly?
You're on a list of murder targets, Cora. I was protecting you.
I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's of distinctly poor taste.
I don't know, Roger. We were just talking about the city being unsafe. And what of the children? If there's even the slightest chance...
Cora, my dear, who would really take the time out of their day to harm us? Besides, if they try, well, I've got some life in me yet.
Perhaps we should look into some protection.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you. Thank you.
I still can't believe...
Gortash tries to jam down our throats.
If you ask me, I don't think Gortash even deserves to be called a lord. You should start your own opinion column.
That's enough of that. Gortash has everything under control.
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
Stories! Stories! Get them right here! The printing block has never been so hot! Son Invictus! Son Invictus! Where to buy sandals? Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty! A Gazette today!
Maya, Fortio!
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Fiat Luck! Get them right here! Son Invictus! Never been so hot! Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty! Where to buy sandals?
Maya, Fortio!
Oh, stand up.
Fortio!
Let me back in, or bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it.
Found the night song. Turns out it wasn't a relic, but an Aasimar.
An Aasimar? Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut.
She's immortal and tough. You can forget about turning her in for a reward.
Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
Yes, exactly. You can try. You won't succeed, but you can try. Hello? Mind if I head inside? Oh man, just shy. Oh, come on. There we go.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Oh yes, of course it's a shiny friend. I just want to know what manner of shiny friend it is. Hey, look who it is.
I must admit, some of the items here are quite marvelous.
Baldur's Gate prices, though. Not worth it, if you ask me.
I shall be careful not to ask you then, child.
Yeah, where's that option game?
You! What are you doing here?
You look a bit worse for wear. What happened to your face?
Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
But never mind that. What can I do for you?
I have information on the Night Song.
Be very sure before you make to visit the Roakan. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
Yes.
How can I help you?
Let me buy some stuff from you.
I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
Roland, buddy, you need to talk. More region is definitely tempting. Sell all my wares first.
Hope you found what you're looking for.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
All right, Miss Tomemonger. What have you got for us?
Department. Can I help you?
I'm trying to find out about a particular Netherese crown. Have you anything on that subject?
These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
Is that true? Books are sensitive? Actually, what do you have on offer?
Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look.
and see what calls you.
ABC, delicious in me.
Awaiting orders.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Actually, let's take a look at this. This book appears to be a bespoke edition, not mass-printed like others in the series. A note is affixed to the front page. Dear Sir, though I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular series, I'm afraid we are not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I would recommend our fact-checker, Hope Candor, for your personal employ should you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name elsewhere. Kind regards, and recoil. Ye folly of Karsus. This ancient water-damaged tome is largely illegible except for the following. Did Karsus, mystic autodidact in all his vainglory, disdainful as ever of received wisdom, proclaim that, crisis-bound, he would safeguard the magic tapestry of all wizardry, by supplanting the failing weave god Mistral with another immortal guardian, wiser and stronger of mind? Who could that be? Asked the Netherese amazed, and Karsus gave them reply, Who but I? Have I not mastered all the spells that are known and diverse others that are not? Have I not forged this crown, thrice finialed, that shall convey unto my brain mind all the enchanted wisdom of Netheril? Yea, indeed, and of Mistral herself, it shall be so. Canst thou but wait, implored Lord Shadow, until...
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Karsus are here, waiting to be read.
How can I help you?
Don't we all? Trying to find out about a particular Netherese crown. Have you anything on that subject?
Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leveroken was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the curriculum of strategy. Do any of those interest you?
The Annals of Carsus and Ethery's Folly does, yes.
It is said to be written by Lord Carsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Carsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Sounds perfect. How much for me to buy it from you?
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Carsus are best left unread.
Oh dear. It must be read, exactly. Also, please do take it easy. Do not actually puke blood anywhere. Isn't it your job to share knowledge, not keep it locked away? At least tell me where the vault is. Well, apparently I'm very persuasive today.
Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. The requisite blood sacrifice for the RNG gods. Thank you, I've learned more than enough. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tones is enough to stimulate most.
See if we can ask about the other books.
How can I help you?
About those rare books.
What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the Tharkiate Codex?
Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Fae in your possession. I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiate Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
What about Sights of the Sealy?
Its author was a spectacularly talented halfling. She was, allegedly, able to establish contact with members of the Sealy court. Can you even imagine what wonders the Fae Pantheon might have revealed? Oh, incredible.
How about the curriculum of strategy?
You've heard about the Red Knight, I trust? Devout strategist made exarch of Tempest. This treaty is a compilation of her own design, kept here on the material plane for the benefit of us mortals. Quite rare.
All right, that's enough talking about books. I need to find a way to break in there.
On my way.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Lorroakan's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Yeah, right.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own.
Let's see.
The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get to punch a wizard.
The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts.
Yeah. Let's see. Do. Let's see. Okay.
You could start by standing on a button, so they can
What a day. Step lightly. Let's crack it open.
Seek and you shall find me.
Our enemies are everywhere. All right, what now?
At the ready.
None of those are the spell I'm looking for, but...
Adventure awaits.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. You need some support.
Yeah, totally. Don't mind us. Totally innocuous.
Oh, hi.
Greater invisibility. Nah, you do not. Yeah. I do have Windwalk, though. Eclar. Master Loroakin has requested his Tome of Divination spells be brought to the basement. You must focus without interruption in order to see the unseen. Since you refused to speak to me since the incident with the ape, I have no choice but to make my requests in writing. Thumped her. Oh dear. McClure, as you refused to speak to me following the incident with the three-eyed man, I have no choice but to make my request in writing. Master Loroakin instructs you to bring his newly acquired lamp, the one with the djinn, to the vault. Store it behind the protective wall. It is far too dangerous to be left on display in the shop proper. Vumpter. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Aha.
Yes, let's.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Ah, excellent choice.
Not for communal
Nope.
use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Alright, fine. Apparently I don't need to show that much cunning.
To new horizons.
There is work to do.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Right, I'll be on my way. Fine. Ah, come on.
How delicious.
Invisibility.
Which way to the nearest library?
I have like one.
Always sharp.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
Can't tell us to get out if it's too late.
No time to rest.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Convince them I belong here. I'm here, aren't I? You wouldn't have let me in if I didn't belong, would you? I beat it anyway.
You've convinced them to give you access. Now what?
Shut the door.
You've been seen re-entering a forbidden area. Apparently it's becoming rather tiresome.
I ran.
The gold to buy your way out of this situation.
God damn it. Let's try this daring entry again. Yeah. Let's go back downstairs and see if anybody's selling greater invisibility. Hey, Roland.
How can I help you? Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
Let's see. Regular invisibility. Why do you have Dimension Door?
Hope you found what you're looking for.
Didn't quite find it, but
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Not over, then through. Very well.
How can I help you?
do you have an offer?
Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
Oh. You know what? That's an interesting idea.
Ripe with magic. Let's go.
Nothing hurts anymore. Never wanted the easy path.
Get everybody in close.
Ready and willing.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ooh, damn, okay. Yeah. So it lasts so long. Right?
For a skeleton key.
Best get going. Let's see what this does.
Just in case. Huh? Okay. Hey! Haha! I cannot believe that this actually works.
Watch your back.
Right?
How about this? Let's be quick.
I didn't expect the coding to be smart enough.
Let's explore.
What's next? Have to keep pushing.
Do we have a target? Gaining ground. Hmm?
Going.
I cannot believe that actually worked.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Madam, it is no secret that yours is the finest collection of records within our fair city. This scroll brings you a query I believe only you can resolve. It has been a long-held bit of lore within my family that we are descendants of Laeral Silverhand through my mother's line, though no existing genealogy can confirm our claim. Would you be so kind as to investigate the matter? It would mean a great deal to my grandmother Haverfoss, who is poorly at the minute. The family name is Greydale. Hopefully yours, Amber Layman. I don't know. I wanted it to be difficult without being impossible, I guess.
Let's have a look.
Storage and sorting of scrollwork, parchment, and tomes.
Something over there.
Oh.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Okay, Nemo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hardly a challenge.
You're right, hardly a challenge.
Very well then.
Mind never quiet.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Before her time as an exarch of Tempest and a goddess of strategy, the Red Knight was a paladin most devout. She toured armies the world over as both student and teacher, and thus was she elevated by Tempest to her current status. These pages contain that of her which was left on the material plane after her ascension.
Excellent source of arcana. Its magic should come in quite handy.
Let's move. No traps, please. They should all be running.
Nemo, there's no one here. Who should be running?
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Hello. Simple.
Yeah, they probably should, shouldn't they? When your DM asks that sort of question, you should be sweating bullets.
What have we here? What's left to trap out for us? Traps. How considerate.
These are some weak-ass traps.
Elminster, Silverhand, and Carsus. The animals must be behind his door.
No one walk on the trap. I said no one walk on the trap. Come on, guys. Okay. I'm just gonna have a Astarion lead the way.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Alright, so that you chuckle fucks don't wander into anything. Yes. Alright.
Shall we?
There are traps
Let
about.
us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Let's just go around disarming everything. Me as well.
Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus Vault.
Yep.
As if we are a horde of dumb-footed dwergar.
Everything is clear. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, come on.
Keep a blade close. Let's see here.
Nice. Now let's go open the other door.
There are traps about. traps. How considerate.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Moving. Yes, please. Should be easy.
Story, and it certainly is. Pages are covered in esoteric symbols and strange runes, some indecipherable, but some strangely familiar. Your eyes are drawn to one page, describing a long-lost book. The Necromancy of Thay. There are secrets of life and death known only to the Red Wizards. Committing such secrets to parchment is a risk they are loath to take, lest the unworthy gaze upon them. Who better, then, to guard their secrets than the spirits of the jealous dead themselves? To look upon the necromancy of Thay is to risk madness at the hands of its spirits, but the wise traveler who can tread the line between life and death will find knowledge witnessed by precious few mortals. The rest of the entry details the precautions and risks associated with reading the text, but lays out a clear path to unraveling the secrets contained in this tome.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read.
Hey, Starrin, how you doing?
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Walk in death.
Yes. Breathe, Gale, breathe.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Loot, loot, loot. Glorious loot. I've got way better weapons, but I can always sell these ones. It is a great paradox among our kind, who so value the art of learning, that we believe ourselves ever cannier than the ones who came before. If envy is the disease of the artist, hubris is that of the wizard. Though I fear my warning will fall on deaf ears, I will say it again. The closer a wizard creeps to the domain of the divine, the closer oblivion creeps with him. I thought myself an equal to Mystra and devised a plan to make myself her equal. I would pluck one strand of weave and contain it within an amulet I spent the better portion of my years devising. Regret instantly heaved itself upon my head. I was trapped within the amulet instantaneously and passed around from collector to curio hall for the better part of a millennium. Only now that I am freed, with barely the strength to hold my quill, can I leave this final warning as testimony.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page.
Hand it over to Gale.
That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
Yeah, please. Godhood? I know crowns aren't ego boost, but that's ridiculous.
Gods have ascended through far stranger means. A circle drawn on a globe, a walk in a swamp, the destruction of a magical stone. Why not with a symbol of such innate authority? The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
To what end?
To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
Gale, please. And you think Mister will let you do this?
I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
Gale? Yeah, keep that handy. Or to destroy the next wizard who attempts it. The attempt would kill you as it killed Karsus.
Do you think I had not considered that? I have no intention of repeating his folly. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mistra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it.
Yeah. I'm thinking you're letting your hubris get the better of you, my dude. Please don't do this.
I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior, shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mistra took. Cure me, even.
You're still destined for greatness, Gale, but you won't find it chasing Karsus's shadow.
You're right. There aren't many wizards who'd care to be mentioned in the same breath as him, or his folly. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
Agreed on that front. All right. Yeah. It's got more sense than that. Let's pop over here. Oh, it's like they're long gone by now. So we're just going to pop around and bypass that.
No more puzzles. A travesty.
Yep.
So you wish to be a god, Gale? You know the wizard Irenicus attempted the same thing by leeching divine blood from a ballspawn.
Ah, transfusion. Interesting strategy. Hard to get hold of a god's blood, of course, but if one could.
He managed it. After murdering my husband and torturing my friends and I for half a year.
Did I say interesting? Oh, I meant terrible, of course. Terrible strategy.
Gale sticking his foot in his mouth real hard. Oh, still here.
Good day this, for now.
Now it's an inconvenience.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. All right then.
Yeah. I'm gonna want this to not continue to be in my way. It's a chance to test out my new sword, at least. Right? I was worried they would, but apparently they don't care. Yep.
Hold very still, Miclaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Miclaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time?
What do you want with her?
Her. Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell?
You speak as though you've seen the night song yourself.
Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time.
Why do you want her so badly?
I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever.
I'll tell her to come here just to give her the satisfaction of ripping you to shreds.
We shall see, won't we?
We will.
As I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
I'm afraid in this case you won't. Yeah, exactly.
should speak up.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
We found the Annals of Corsus, proved an enlightening read.
So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
You really think Mr. will be willing to hear Gale out?
I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
How much further can I go?
I mean, frankly, you could make a compelling argument for both Gale and Shadowheart being the main characters.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
What do you think she wants to say?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
I agree. It's time we headed for the Stormshore Tabernacle.
After you.
Come back for you later, Aelin.
Here we go.
I gotta help. Yeah. I can and will fight a god. I've already fought one. I'll fight another one. I'll fight all the gods. Don't mind the copious amounts of blood over there. It totally wasn't my fault.
You could start by standing on an
so they can actually see you.
Oh, good.
We have steel watchers promenading the streets, and you're worried about the price of bread.
He's delivered, yes. But these tax hikes are enough to make my eyes hurt.
I know her. That's Gulster. She's no thief.
Stay back! Stay calm. Warning you. On the list.
And the courage to resist.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do a hard save. Yeah, no. Just pop down to the nearby temple.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Your goddess awaits. Hear her out, but remember that you do not owe her obedience, and you certainly do not owe her your life.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
You don't owe her so much as a fingernail. She asked you to blow yourself up.
Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Of all the things to be nervous about, an audience with a goddess seems reasonable.
You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Don't give anything away. Just find out what she has to say.
You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
So how'd it go, Gale? Yeah, me too.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good breakup. How do you feel now you've done it?
Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
It's not your fault. You weren't to know.
But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mystra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus.
Is that what you want? Also, do you want a hug and a cry?
Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again.
You're a great man, Gale, with or without the orb.
I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so thank you. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
Well, we have a few other things to do before we get to the Elder Brain, but... Actually, anything else to say?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Why does Elminster have such faith in you?
I've often asked myself the same question, and never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently.
Do you regret not using the orb when you had the chance?
I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
Let me hug him, please.
So, Gale's hedging his bets with Mystra? I can't say I blame him. Who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Karsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course.
Wow. So that was Mystra. Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked. I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies. Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine.
No Lae'zel for now.
Mistra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
Mistra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
You and Allison just said the exact same thing.
Far from me to judge Gale for playing coy with Mistra. But I will not be cleaning up whatever mess she makes of him for it.
Yeah, clearly.
You wish to consult me?
What, you don't have any opinions about what Gale just did? Again, she had expressed it.
Powerful and dangerous an object for mere mortals to possess. Too dangerous even for Mistra. But I would sooner trust it with a god than with Gale.
No offense to Gale. I should probably outfit her with something. Outfit Jaheira with something better. Look around at that later, I think.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you?
A wizard called Loroakin is looking for you.
Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin?
He seems dangerous. I think we ought to put an end to him.
Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead.
Let's take him down together.
Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Loroakin right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
She's flying off. I also support battle girlfriends. I also support 3 paladins going to kick a wizard's ass.
You're slouching.
What are you doing down here?
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorceress Sundries. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Leroican, proprietor of this fine establishment. To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the night song, say night song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other.
He's an autoresponder. Let's trade real quick.
Unmatched selection. Please come again soon.
Actually, let's see if I can bum some taxes off of him.
Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you?
Taxes.
You are not Mr. Marvin Hudd, the collections officer assigned to this establishment.
Trust me, your taxes will be put to better use in my hands.
Logic detected. Petition approved. Enjoy. How else can I help you today?
I cannot believe that actually worked. Hold on, you said you're an unperson? What's that?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your query. To browse our wares, say, if you are a city official here to collect dues, say...
Other?
To learn more about the search for the night song, say, night song. To learn more about Master Leroican, say, Leroican. To learn more about my good self, say, projection.
Projection.
I am the product of an ingenious bit of magic performed by Master Leroican. I am blessed with sufficient intelligence to adequately run and protect the shop, Sorceress Sundries. Because Master Leroican is engaged in important work, I take care of such banalities as speaking with customers.
Leroican.
To truly know Master Leroican is the work of a lifetime. Suffice it to say, he is a powerful, important man whose powers exceed the limitations by which most wizards are constrained. He resides in Ramesses Tower. Anyone bearing information leading to the capture of the Night Song may gain an audience with him.
The great and powerful Leroican offering our humble group an audience. We are honored.
Night Song.
The Night Song is a relic hidden in an underground temple beneath a settlement near the river Chionthar. Master Leroican is offering a considerable sum for the object's retrieval.
Right enough. You know what? I have a feeling this fight's probably going to take a little bit, so may as well call it here for the night, and then we can pick up from beating up a wizard next week. Thank you all for coming, and have a good evening, everybody.